Hey, everybody. This week, we're talking about something that is just slightly controversial in the online marketing space, and that is the idea of slowing down. It's true, so many people are telling you to go bigger and faster and harder, but this is not always the best way to grow your practice. So stay tuned if you want to know a little bit more about the slow marketing movement. Okay, I want to ask you a question. Let me know if you have heard people talking about filling your caseload in 5 weeks with ideal full pay clients, or add on 5 clinicians in 3 weeks and explode your income. If you've been hearing messages like this, then you've been falling victim to what is known as fast marketing, or even really just marketing, because it's getting faster and faster. Our world is getting more fast-paced. And so things with these types of quick guarantees are the types of phrasing that are really attracting people right now. Business builders are using this type of marketing all over the place. And while it may be right for some industries, it's not always right for our industry. I'm guessing that you became a helper because you wanted to help, right? You probably became a therapist because you wanted to help people have transformations in their lives. Now, what that looks like for you versus what that looks like for another clinician may be radically different. But I think that's what unites all of us, is the fact that we have this core need and this core desire to help. So when we think about some of these fast marketing tactics, they don't really work. Like, can you imagine talking to a client and saying, exponentially decrease your depression in 3 days? It just doesn't work for people in our industry. There's ethical regulations. We're not allowed to guarantee things, but it also just feels really yucky and feels unaligned. So there's something kind of neat going on out there, and it's this backlash against some of these faster marketing techniques, and the movement is called slow marketing. I thought it was really interesting, and I thought it was something that is really great for our industry. It's great for some of these softer businesses or some of these practices that are more about the impact they make on the world than they are about their bottom line. So we're going to explore exactly what is slow marketing today, and I'm going to give you guys 3 tips for how to start using this in your practice. So I'm not saying that we don't want clients, right? We all want a full caseload. If we're full or if we're nearly full, we're all thinking about scaling beyond one-on-one services, whether that's a group practice or online programs or whatever that is. I'm not saying we don't want more. I'm just saying let's think about how to do this in a sustainable way and in a slow way. Because wouldn't it feel so much better to market in a slow, organic, authentic way and sit back and wait for the right clients rather than push and market really aggressively and get full really fast and be full with a caseload that's half of the wrong types of clients, right? So that's what we're going to think about today. It's more than our bottom line. It's about our impact on the world. And slow growth is sustainable growth. So those are a few phrases you'll probably hear me repeat a couple of different times. The first thing that I want to talk about in how to use this for your practice is before you engage in any kind of marketing activities, I want you guys to take a pause and I want you guys to ask yourselves, so what? So what, right? So what is the point of this blog post? What is the point of going to this marketing event or this networking event? If your ideal client is a little bit on the crunchy, hippie side, and you're going to a networking event full of medical model doctors, that might not be the right place for you. So what? What is the intention behind this activity? It might be better for you to then slow down, evaluate the situation, and intentionally make a choice. And maybe that choice leads you to a networking event full of naturopathic doctors or full of yoga practitioners, which are much more likely to yield you the results of your ideal client than networking with medical model-minded, how's that for alliteration? Medical model-minded doctors. So slowing down and thinking about what is the outcome of this? What is the intention behind this? The same thing about writing a blog post. There are a gazillion blog posts out there about every single topic. So what is the point of your blog post? Are you taking a new angle on this? Are you providing a level of expertise that's not out there in the marketing sphere right now? I want you to ask yourself, what is the point? Okay, so that's one way to slow down your marketing. Think about it. Be intentional. The second thing to think about is trying to take the subtle approach. Now, you guys know me. I am all about visibility and all about helping you get in front of your ideal clients in the right ways. But all my couples counselors or couples therapist friends will agree with me when we say that sometimes you get more attention when you whisper than when you shout. So take a look at how everyone else in your marketplace is marketing. Are they being boisterous? Are they being loud? Are they being obnoxious? Perhaps. How can you be the one who whispers? How can you be the one who's subtle in your visibility, or who's out there on the stage, but is the one who is not yelling and not screaming and not hunting for clients, right? Think about the way that you can be a little bit more subtle. And the third thing that I want you guys to try is to sit back in your authenticity. When the message out there is for more, and faster, it can push us out of our comfort zones in a way that's not really good for our practices. I'm not saying to always sit back on your laurels and not do anything, because we still want profitable, sustainable practices. We're still entrepreneurs and we're still business owners. But it's about doing this in a way that's authentic, right? It's about having an abundant mindset. Rather than being afraid that the clients aren't out there and putting yourself forward and putting yourself in a situation where you are scavenging and scrounging for clients, what if you were to really get in touch with who you were, make sure that the brand that you were building was authentic, putting it out there in a way that feels good for you, and sitting back and allowing people to come. Again, that's going to contribute to the slow growth, and slow growth is sustainable growth. This is a really quick one this week, guys, but I just wanted to make sure that you guys got the understanding and the point of slow marketing. If you want to know more about this, make sure that you tune in on Friday. We have our Feedback Friday inside the Online Marketing with Empathy Facebook group, where we will be talking about this in detail. I'll be giving lots of different examples, and I'll be diving into the topic of slow marketing in a much deeper way. Thanks, guys.